What's up? It's Jakey. I'm just going to try and do a video today to try and explain to you guys how I put sensors in the back bit of my arm, my tricep area, by myself. That'll include taking the finicky little needle out, taping it both with both bits of tape, and I also put rock tape over the top, so I'll just give you a little demo on how to do that as well. You'll have to bear with me because I've never really done a video before, so it might be a little bit weird. I do apologise if it is, but practice makes perfect, right? Anyway, moving on. I've got my basic kit, everything you normally have. Don't know whether you can see all that. I'm doing it on my turntables as well, so my serter, my tape, my new sensor, some alcohol swabs. I've already cleaned my transmitter just with an alcohol swab and a bit of alcohol, just because I hate when they're all sticky and that. I'm just waiting for my transmitter to charge up. Once it's charged up, I'll be back and we'll go ahead and put it in. Sweet. Right, okay, so as per always, fresh alcohol swab. Just going to clean right the way around. Get good clean. I always use alcohol swabs. I just find that it always sticks better once you give it a good clean. Just gonna let that dry for a minute. Got my serter. I'm sure you all know what you're doing with this bit. Load your serter till it clicks. Got a little plastic bit. Now once you've taken that out, I always find that it's better if you can. Trust me not to be able to do it. No, I'm on camera. There we go. You see? Just take that little paper bit off. So you got your sticky. I don't know whether you can see that, but see how it's kind of curled up a bit? I always try and just poke that little bit of paper in there. Don't use your finger. Make sure you use the little bit of paper because it won't stick to that. Try flatten it down as best you can. That way nothing's going to be lifted up and back around, so it's all going to stick nice and flat to your arm. Now it's going to be the best angle to do this. So with me, I always go on this kind of side, not right on the back, but slightly to the side. I just find it sticks better for me anyway. Make sure you've got your needle the right way around. Let me think about this. So you want the sensor to be at the bottom, the transmitter to be at the top. So got your needle gap there. So that's going down towards my hand, because I've done that the wrong way a few times. Right. And then just, as you do, 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Don't forget to hold it there because it helps it stick. I usually count to about 10 or something. I'll just leave it there. Right. Now, this is going to be the bit that's tricky. If you put your fingers sort of against the sensor like that, pinch with your thumb and your third finger, being sure that your nails and the backs of your fingers are nicely firm against the sensor, and then you just sort of pull. I hope you kind of saw that. It's quite a simple, it's difficult at first to get your head round, but I'm kind of holding it like that as my fingers are like that against the sensor, and then you just kind of pull. You might maybe put your fingers a bit further down so you've got a bit more reach, but that's how I do that bit anyway. Make sure that's all stuck down nice. Pull your tab out. No, it's hard to do this in one take. Okay, so now this is a tricky bit. Your oval tape. Now, I've always found that if you've got too much sticking or too much that can stick, it's more likely to go wrong. So for the first part of the taping, just rip off strip number 2. Leave strip number 1 in place. Yeah? Can you sort of see what I'm doing here? So you've got your sensor bit there, which you want to kind of try and hook the thin part of the tape over, and then just stick it like that, so it's kind of hanging. Can you see what I've done there? Yeah. Try to get nice and close. Sorry about my hairy armpits. And then if we just pull that bit, I trust it to go wrong this time. There you go. Look. Push that across like that, and we'll get this bit. And I always just kind of try and follow where I'm pulling off with my finger behind it, and then switch a route, reach over, follow it with your finger so it's nice and flat like that. Right, that's that bit. My transmitter's still charging. I'll be back when it's done. I hope that was alright. I'm going to watch it back now. We'll see. Okay, so transmitter's all done. Just wait for it to stop blinking. There you go. Right. It's a little bit tricky, this bit. Just kind of, you got to line it up. Sometimes find it helps if you got a mirror. Just make sure you hold it at the bottom. Wait for the click. Sorry about my fire alarm going off randomly. So yeah, wait for the click. Normally what I would do is start the warm-up now before I tape it, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and tape it. I am going to start my sensor now anyway. Options, utilities, sensor on, sensor start, okay. Searching for transmitter, okay, right, so make sure you press that against there, pull your little tab over, nice and snug. This just helps keep it against the skin a bit. And then for your second piece of oval tape, let me remember how I do this now. So that, yeah. I find just like line it up a bit, make sure it's nice, okay. So for this one, I take off both pieces just because it's not as finicky. I stick my middle finger through the hole just to help sort of line it up a bit. Like that. Press it nice and tight. Pull off the wings. Like so. It's not the best taping job I've done, but there you go. Right, I'm going to cut some rock tape. We'll do that as well, just because. Okay, so this bit's not essential. I just do it out of personal preference, just for extra security in my sensors. I cut 2 pieces of rock tape, or kinesiology tape, or KT tape, whatever you want to call it. Not very long. I've not got very big hands, but not much bigger than my middle finger. That's probably like, what, let's say, maybe 2.5 inches. On the one piece, I found if I fold it roughly about just under halfway, like that. And then what I do is peel back the sticky on the bit you folded. In fact, I folded it the wrong way, so fold it so it's paper touching paper. That's it. That's why it's confusing me. And then, if you can, just peel back that bit you've just folded a little bit. So you got paper and sticky. Get your other bit, 90-degree angle, try to get it nice and flat just so it looks nice and neat. Press and stick. So you've now got a bigger patch. And what I do, you don't have to do this, but I'm just a bit OCD. If you peel back the complete piece, if you can, just a bit, and then the bit you've already folded, if you fold that over so it crosses over the folded bit, and then you've almost got like a little plaster kind of thing. And what we go ahead and do is peel back one, peel back two. I like to have the strip going horizontally, just get it nice and in the middle, start at the back, just work your way forwards. It's never neat, but who cares? Voila, I'll stay nice and stuck for at least 4 or 5 days before I have to think about changing it. Sorry if my video has been a bit weird, but I hope it helps. Sound.